Hi, good evening. My name is Jean Bernard. I live at 3641 Southwest Natura Avenue in the senior community of Natura. Forgive me if I read through this. I want to be sure to get everything in. I realize how stressed you all are going through the internal review of the CDBG, but I'm here to ask you to please lift the administrative hold on approved emergency roof applications done honestly and with no discrepancies found. I'm the fortunate recipient of a grant approval now on administrative hold, and I'd like to briefly share with you how this hold affects me. My property received extensive damage in March 2009 following heavy rains for 2 weeks in March. Portions of my ceiling collapsed, exposing black mold, and now daylight can be seen through the exposed roof. I didn't go to the city immediately. I filed an insurance claim. My homeowners wouldn't pay, stating that it was a maintenance issue. Then they stated my homeowners association was responsible because I live in a quad. The homeowners association said it was the unit owner's responsibility to go to their own insurance company. After months of fighting with them both, I applied for the emergency roof repair grant in June of 2009. Being disabled with MS, I'm unable to work and therefore lacks funds that would be enough to repair the property properly. In September 2009, the city approved my application. Then the work was stalled and Citizens would not bind my hurricane insurance policy due to existing damage. The bank holding the mortgage then would not allow me to have no insurance, and they put a forced place policy into effect. This increased my mortgage by $336 per month. I went to see Mr. Parkin for help. He contacted Citizens and was advised if the city provided a work order, an approval letter, and a promise to complete the repairs by April 30th, they would bind the policy. I sent all the documents required, and Citizens did bind my policy. In February, my repairs went up for bid, and then the community development requested that my case be put on the agenda March 2nd. And as you probably know, I was pulled from the agenda, and I received a phone call from Mr. Parkins on March 3rd stating I was on administrative hold. Since April 30th has passed, Citizen now wants to cancel my hurricane insurance, and if forced place insurance is required again, I might lose my home. I therefore just urge you to please lift the administrative hold for myself and the others that did their applications honestly and have a legitimate and urgent need. Thank you.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I cannot, with good conscience, lift this administrative hold on any of the properties because I'll have more people coming with the stories. I mean, we'll try to help you in other ways, but I'm not at this time going to lift it because we have to review all these files to make sure they are compliant with CDBG rules, or else we'll end up having to reimburse the federal government, and I just cannot take that risk right now. So I'll certainly meet with you tomorrow with staff, and we'll see what we can do to help you. But as far as that administrative hold until legal and staff fully review that, I'm not going to be able to remove it for anyone, because if I make the exception for one, it's going to, yeah. So we'll try to help you any way we can, though.
Thank you.
Talking about those liens that the city has through community development block grant?
She's asking. What she's speaking about is actually through the CDBG or through the SHIP grant program for home repairs. And because we're having issues with the way the applicants were filtered and whether or not they meet the income guidelines, we have to review each of those files to make sure they are in compliance with with, yeah.
So they have administrators.
I have an administrative hold on any CDBG or SHIP.
But placed by the city.
Yeah, it's placed by me.
All right.
So, but I've talked to Mr. Parkin about that, and we'll move through this as quickly as possible, because as I said, we don't want to hurt any homeowners or anything like that. So it's not as if I'm being mean here, but we have a responsibility. Yeah.